Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 4, where last episode, the final western Erebonia sweep continued after the locating of our first Black Sumerian ore shard. With Crosbell a big hub of dialogue to be tackled, we headed out around the city, starting with becoming the top pom-pom party player by defeating Tio to earn the Era Master Quartz, before we swept the central square, West Street, met with Yona and Sully in the geofront again before emerging in the Harbour District, and now continue sweeping the Entertainment District as we soon look to tackle another special ops mission. Oh, here he is. He's been kicked in the nuts, please. What do you mean my account's been suspended? You can't expect me to just pack up and check out before the end of the day. Where am I supposed to go? I can't even buy a train ticket to go home. Daddy, please pick up the phone. I need your help. I don't really get what's going on, but it seems like he was got it pretty seriously. Please, Daddy, pick up the phone. I need your help. I don't want to end up on the streets. I'm too beautiful for that. I mean, you could always enlist. How did he avoid... I know he's a noble, but still, how did he avoid that draft? Oh, my heart still races a little when I think back to Arkansas's show. We shall definitely visit Crosbell again once the war's over. I'd almost given up on seeing Arkansas perform. Even if I only managed to see it via monitor, it was truly satisfying. I got a fool for doubting the manager's words. I know Osborne doesn't exactly like nobles, but they can still get around it somehow. They have money talks. They can get around this stuff. All of our best staff members got drafted into the army. Even with fewer guests staying here, it's still difficult running the place with a skeleton crew. We want the staff who's gone to war to have a place to come back to, though, so hiring replacements is out of the question. One way or another, we'll persevere. And last stop on the Entertainment District trek, which leaves us with... just East Street? Just East Street. And finding a way into Orchis Tower. Tap finally had to leave the battlefield, but I know he'll be okay. He'd never forgive himself if he died before he got the chance to see Ilya on stage again. I'll just have to cheer Arkansas on twice as hard until he gets back. I only hope the war won't drag on longer than it has to. When I see so many young men getting ready to go off and fight, I can't help thinking, what if everyone in Erebonia and Calva could just get together and eat some ice cream? I mean, it'd be cool everyone down and make them see there's no need to go to war. As if that could really happen. At least I can dream. Everything's already in motion. There's no way to stop this war now. If only everyone could just eat ice cream together. That would solve all life's problems. Ever since Sully's magnificent performance the other day, it's felt as though a new flame has been sparked throughout the entire company. We've all been rehearsing day and night, non-stop since then. There's also been words that Ilya's recovery is going smoothly. As for Alicia, I know she'll be back someday. The day when Arkansas is fully restored to his former glory may not be so far away. Sully is in Yona's computer room in the geofront at the moment. Feel free to go look in on her. Yeah, but they didn't tell me how to get in the place. See, the thing is, I warped in. I can't warp in again. What a show! That was the most unbridled fun I've had on stage in a while, even if it was all on the spot. Sure, it was rough, but everyone's red-hot enthusiasm turned that coal right into a diamond. I'd love to do it all over again someday with Ilya and Risha, too. Once they come back, I mean. We got a letter from Theodore this morning. Seems like he's doing okay back in his hometown. But he still won't be able to get back here until after the war. Knowing him, he's going to be training every single day until he can get back on the stage. It's a relief just to know he hasn't gotten caught up in any kind of trouble. But don't get me wrong, we're still rivals though, through and through. No way I'll let him outclass me. Back to training. Forget looks, it's skill that matters. I've been working a side job at Michelin, but I managed to get the day off today. With everyone else doing their best to be here, I couldn't possibly stay away. It's too bad Sully has something she couldn't get out of, but the show must go on and all that. We're going to rehearse till we drop. I'm confident I made a lot of progress these past 2 years, but everyone else has been improving just as much, if not more. Sometimes I feel like I'll never catch up. Still, nothing worth having comes easy, right? I better get back to practice. Right, so, how do I get to thingy? Funny if it's through East Street, that's the only place I haven't checked, of course. Maybe it's through Geofront Y? I'm going in. No. So wasn't it the end of the thing?
Shit!
Sorry, Jonah, just killed you. Tell me how to get to the thing. Geofront Sector 2 didn't have it. Geofront Sector 1 doesn't have a thingy. That's great music though. And you can't just walk up to it. Oh, there it is. Ah! Let's just take a left here. I was too zoomy. I didn't even realize. I ran straight past the junction. Wow, this place looks fancy. Go to the Orcus Tower's thaumaturgical sector. What's in here then? It's telling us we can come back.
Shit! Talk!
Nothing here. Oh, I can whoop now. I can whoop now. That means I can check everywhere out. Well, actually I can't because I still got to walk up places, damn it. I mean, there's a zoom function, sure, but... Not here. It's a way out right or left. Huh. Why do I have to come here then? Why is this open? Mario Bell's like, I'm back! I'm going to destroy you. Okay. So that's why that's open. Our second Black Temerian ore shard. Get got good. To East Street then. The Ark Seal rehearsal run through was fantastic. Watching it took my mind off all the crazy stuff going on in the world, if only for a time. But you know, it made me realise just worrying about the war isn't going to make it go away. So I'm going to concentrate on what I can do. I'll find a way to protect my family somehow. Sure you will. The war is finally upon us. What a shameful day for Crosbell. What I hear is already having repercussions. The merchants in the RF group are starting to distance themselves from the government. Guess the honeymoon's over. There's rumours that rebel and anti-government forces are getting in on the action too. You seem to be pretty clued in about everything. Let's just say I know some people who like to gab. In fact, I've got a meeting with some VIPs lined up after this. We need to all agree on what we're going to do from here on. Now the mailing's been found, that's one less thing to worry about. I'm not sure that she should have been rushed back into helping Roy at the store again so soon, but no business can afford to take too much time off. I'm grateful she's so willing to support us. It should be fine, so long as she doesn't push herself too hard. There's nothing for me to buy. I don't think there's anything for me to actually look for anymore. Oh yeah, books. Never mind. I saw them special sports section fellas. It's true. They're still around. If they're on the case, maybe Crosbell has a chance to regain his freedom after all. Even when it seemed like the whole world had cast them aside, they never gave up. I must do the same. No double dialogue. Well, I'll take the thing. Clarice, it's good to see you again. The house has been empty so long, I was starting to think you were never coming back. Sorry about that, Serena. I thought it would be better for Noel and Fran if I left town for a little while. I only just got back when the patrols eased up. Oh, but if you had to get around security, does that mean your daughters are still working with the SSS? Shush now, not so loud. But yes, Alios and Lucia too. They're all underground, fighting the good fight. And they're planning something big. I just knew I had to come see how it turns out. No problem is ever too tough for my girls to solve. I'll always believe in them. Clarice. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. My darling, please watch over them. Both my daughters used to be with the military police. They even worked with the special support section once upon a time. No problem is ever too tough for my girls to solve. I'll always believe in them. I believe. Life is full of surprises. The SSS is still around, just under the radar. Whatever they're doing, I know they have Crosbell's best interests at heart. Those guys are heroes. If anyone can turn things around, it's them. But also, stop talking about stuff out loud. You never know what ears are listening. Listen up, Hugo. I helped out my mother by finding good deals at the market today, and she said she saved 200 mira thanks to me. Whoa, a whole 200 mira, that's great. Mother always goes to whichever shop's ads look nicest, but I look for which ones had the best deals. I guess this is one way of helping out my family, huh? Yeah, of course. It made your mum happy, right? Yeah, she was really happy. And I couldn't have done it without the advice you gave me. I hate to admit it, but thanks, I owe you one. Hey, so grown up, Selena. I bet you make a great stockbroker someday, and an awesome wife too. What wife? What are you suggesting, Hugo? It's scandalous is what it is. Hey, what does scandalous mean? Gosh, I need to know some real grown-up words. I'm glad I could help her figure stuff out. Huh, Hugo should think twice before he starts talking about stuff he doesn't understand. I'm going to be a stockbroker. I won't have time for getting married or whatever. I mean, your dad did. The most intelligent conversation in the room from Marie. Thank you for coming, Sophia. I'm so nervous about the war. I don't know what I'd do if I left on my own. Don't mention it, Creel. When I heard your husband got drafted, I figured you could use someone to talk to. We're both in the same boat. There's not a lot we can do now except hope for the best. Still, spending time with you was a relief. I was worried I'd never see you after I moved away. It's so surreal to think that our husbands are out there right now, just waiting for the order to start fighting. I just can't imagine it. Both so gentle, they wouldn't hurt a fly. Even if it is for a worthy cause, I can't stand the idea of the men we love becoming murderers. Oh, Creel. Even if he has to hurt people, Daddy will still be my daddy. I know it's going to be hard for him out there. But that just means we have to hug him extra hard when he gets back. Colin, you're absolutely right. That's true. I don't know what I was thinking. My husband will still be the same old sweetie no matter what happens. And so will you, Harold. Mummy, you look worried. It's about the lady with purple hair. You always seem to know what I'm thinking, Colin. I just can't help but wonder. That song we heard at our conceal show sure was pretty, right, Mummy? Yes, it really was. There's no way I could ever forget my daughter's voice. And that girl sounded just like her. If she really did survive the fire, then I hope that she's found happiness. Nothing would bring me more joy than to know my daughter is happy. Oh. It's just as Colin said, no matter where he goes, my Harold will always stay true to himself. I'll watch over what happens to me and have faith that the future on the other side of this war is a bright one. I know the war is a super duper bad thing, but Daddy will be okay. He'll come home. I just know he will. Colin grew up a lot in the time he was away. It feels a little strange learning so much from someone that's much younger than me. I just have to get myself together. I'll be a new woman by the time my husband comes home. Will you? Don't change too much. The weird thing is, he's probably looking to come back to what he left in a weird way, a sense of familiarity as well. Of course, it's only going to be a day, right? Thank you so much for finding Mei Ling for me. Yeah, thanks a bunch. You're really good at finding stuff. You founded the brooch and me. You're welcome. I was worried sick for a while there, but now I feel like I finally let go of all the tension I was keeping bottled up. Mei Ling said she wanted to make up for it, so now we're both helping out at some of the stores around town. Feel free to drop by and say hi sometime. I just did. Ellie was so happy that you managed to finish your errands. When I see that smile of hers, there's no way I can feel down. Okay, the Business Owners Association has a job to do too. It's high time we got our act together. Welcome. We've got what to tasty snacks. Our lettuce is really crispy, and our tomatoes are really shiny, and our eggs are really round. Would you like to try some? Why are they round? That's weird. Wow, I had no idea Mei Ling was so good at drawing in customers. I better step up my game. There's still plenty more she can learn from me. Welcome, welcome. Step right up. Freshly picked bird up for sale. This bargain only lasts a day, but your satisfaction forever. We'll cut you down, not after you see our fantastic bargains. Get over here before we come to our senses. I will buy nothing. There's an event over here by the look of it. Let's pop in and say hi. Heyo. Well, if it's in the kiddos. But no fee, unfortunately. Quite the party I had last night. I hate to have to ask, but nothing happened, did it? I mean, you know, that's not... Interesting. But it doesn't matter how you answer, really. One day or another, you'll get what's coming to you. Can you blame us for being suspicious after you whisked our fee away to some banquet? Could you make that sound a little less like I'm going to be murdered in my sleep? But I must admit, I've grown fond of it. I'm assuming you're here to help out with our preparations. Yeah, something like that. Wait, does she want to murder me in my sleep now because I didn't choose her? What, Laura? What? Yeah, something like that. Besides, these guys are my regulars. Their contract just ran out, so I'm going to be supporting Negretis just this once. Be sure and go say hi to the Starwood at some point, Kay? Anything you say, eh? Much obliged. Don't be. Ruka was always good to me, so this is me paying it back a little. Alright, we'll open up the path for you to do your thing. The soap bell. Yeah, it'll be tough, but there's nothing we can't handle. Just leave it to us. Wow, it's been a damn long time since we did business face to face with this girl over here. Guess we all do some extra preparations. Let's break out the fireworks like it's the new year. Put on a good show, will ya? I played my part, so it's your turn to pick up the baton. I guess we can call this one a freebie. If Jingo's been helping you out, I don't see why I can't. So you better make sure you're ready. This is your big chance to shine after all. What? Really nothing else for me to make at this point in time, even with all my 15 billion new materials. I have so many new materials. I can have all the fishing bait. A whole bunch of military bigwigs staying in the downtown district came pouring out yesterday. They must have a lot to organise, what with the war practically on our doorstep. And I think that the Fisherman's Guild has been pretty busy lately too. Don't know why, but they mentioned something about the fish in the lake around Michelin. Yes, they did. We will investigate in the future. But that's the future. This is big news. I just got a call from Kenneth. He said he saw a great guardian over at the lake beach at Michelin. That's the stuff of legends. Branch Chief Serdan and the others have already headed over there to check it out. The whole of the Imperial Fishing Club's going to be there soon. If you have time, you should check it out too. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Michelin Beach. I get it. We will go. But we got, like, Michelin's also another big sweep. We need to do a quest between that. Sheesh, Pat gets so carried away every time sales start picking up. Come on, live a little. We're getting more customers. Might as well enjoy it. I mean, not everyone's able to do this well during a recession, you know. Wait, does this mean... Are we gonna do it? Are we doing it? Are we finally making it big? Our vanilla dumplings are a big hit with the soldiers. They fell for that sales pitch we put together hook, line and sinker. Thanks to that, I took in over 50,000 mirror in one day. P&R's on the rise, I tells ya. Just go fishing in, thingy. Get some fortune droplets and leaves. Way faster money. Don't even have to make anything either. Just give the fish in. Gotta get some bait. Granted, but still. The day's the start of the war. Public transport's practically at a standstill. Nothing's getting through the Tangram Gate anytime soon. Can't help feeling nervous. Who knows what's gonna happen from here on out? All things considered, that our conceal rehearsal went pretty phenomenally, didn't it? Sunny's grown so much. I bet Risha's over the moon about it too. Speaking of which, she's heading every which way these days, mostly abroad. I just hope that she doesn't overdo things. It's actually a pretty big worry of mine. She does have a habit of pushing herself too hard. In any case, I hope that they'll end the war as soon as humanly possible. Humanly. I can't wait for the day where Rishi and I can go on one of our little shopping extravagances again. And once the two of us are adults, I think it'd be really fun to have a drink together. Long Lao has that special apricot wine. It'd be nice to share a few glasses. Oh, I'd like some. Can I have some? It's almost time for the war to start, and with it, Operation Shining Steel. We obviously can't be seen taking sides, but if you need any extra intel, you know who to call. Yeah, much appreciated. Thanks. Your next piece is taking you to the front lines, right? We are. After all, it seems that Crosbell is going to be a pivotal front in this war. It's an intimidating task to be sure, but we can't get any first-hand intel without facing a little danger. I think we're up to the challenge. Oh, and guess what? I finally got Rains to come clean to me last night. Even if his heart's with his hometown, it's nice to know I can count on this guy when the chips are down. I can't believe you wore me down like that. You really are relentless. I'll tell you're in a tough position, Rains. Well, I do feel better for getting off my chest, at least. Even on the front line, I'm still going to be leaking up to the minute intel to Mil Mirage. If anything, I feel kind of bad for dragging Grace into it. Don't be like that, Rains. We're partners. I know you're worried for my safety, and I appreciate that. There are times when a journalist just can't back down. We have a duty to bring the truth to light, no matter how dangerous it might be. Grace. Besides, this crazy bed of ours started the moment we released that special edition this morning. Now take me into the Valley of Death and let me do my job. This year's full of surprises as good as mine. You're even more stubborn than usual. Sometimes I wonder if I should have picked a different agency to infiltrate. Oh, we better head out. We'll be doing our part, so you go ahead and do yours, Kay. Thanks, we'll be counting on you. One way or another, we'll stop this world from ending. I'll do what I can to support you behind the scenes too. That's a character note. Grace is being completely unreasonable. I had to look after her without being noticed, all while collecting information from the front lines. With all these problems just piling up, I'll be surprised if I don't get a stomach ulcer. This could be the last time we get to eat Long Lao. Is it me, or does this taste even better than usual? You're in an extra chipper mood today. I wrote to my family back in Calvert. I wanted to make sure they were doing alright. They wrote back, said they were fine, and told me to just do what I can in my own way. I'm not usually one for being all gung-ho, but I figure I could throw myself into my work a little more. Nothing else I need there. Of course, there's someone we want to speak to. I have many acquaintances in Calvert. Having to face off against any of them would be far from comfortable. But that's a separate issue entirely, one that has nothing to do with my customers. As long as there's still orders coming in, I will focus on sending the dishes out. If Shan and the business get caught up in the fighting, then I'll fight with pots and pans if need be. And I'll have no mercy to spare for whoever I'm facing. I bet you won't. Hey guys! I've heard about what you're doing. You're trying to stop all this craziness, right? So this is where you've been, Anton. Yep, I actually got to see Sharon yesterday too. All my searching has paid off. I was finally able to tell her how I feel and learned a lot about her in the process. And since it doesn't look like I'll be able to get an airship ticket for a while, I decided to hold out here. I see. Please be careful. Thank you. I'll pray to Adius for your success. Honestly, I've only gone on these trips to try and find myself. No matter where I went, no matter how hard I searched, I never found anything. Maybe that means there was no other me to find. That I'll always be the me I am now. And I think I'm okay with that. Now I just want to see what the future has in store for Sharon. And for the rest of you too. I'll pray to Adius for your success. We appreciate it, Anton. Thanks. Anton. The 12th year of Anguis. He's always around, wherever we go. There are many characters like that, of course. Suspicious characters who get hold of stuff suspiciously. Always in the right place at the right time. Anton. He's the devil! Right, so we should be done with Crosbell. Hooray! Now where to go? East Crossbell Highway has something at Highway 1 entrance. Ursula Road has stuff at the cars. We've got Stargaze's Tower. St. Ursula Medical College has the whole thing to sweep. Lake Elm Wetlands has something in Wetlands 1. Interesting. Michelin Theme Park has the entirety of Michelin Wonderland, which is always a big yikes. I guess this is as good a time to save as any before we head out. We're saving over Orcus Tower and we were just there. Okay. What are we doing? What's on our quest board again? Saving Officer Allen. Meet me at the Boathouse in Crosbell. Is that way? I think it is, right? Let's save Officer Allen. Wait, Ren's here. That's...
You're heading back to the fortress, aren't you? Leaving behind your poor wife and kid to go get yourself killed.
Harsh, but not entirely untrue. My squad and I will be dispatched as soon as this last shipment is sorted out. I heard about you from my wife. It's an honor to meet the young lady who saved my son's life. What's the matter? You seem fixated on my hair. Is it that rare to find someone with the same color as you? Sorry for staring. You just reminded me of someone. Miss Bright, was it? Tell me, wouldn't you worry if you were forced to go off and leave your family on their own? Nope, sure wouldn't. My father's a total hypocrite, but he's got a good heart, and my brother tries to act cool, but he's a big softie on the inside. Then there's my sister. If the sun sprouted legs and ran around spouting positivity, that'd be her. They'd all do just fine without me. Well now, you certainly sound like a wonderful family. Your first name is Renne, correct? I was wondering, does the name Renne... Sergeant Major, message for you. Would return to Tangrove Fortress at once and mobilize according to schedule. Understood. I'm afraid I have to go. Farewell, Harold Hayworth. May Adius watch over you. Do your best to survive, if only for one more day. That might just be enough for you to see your wife and son again. Yes, I'll be sure to do that. Thank you, Miss Bright. Speaking with you has stilled me for what's to come. When all this is over, perhaps you can join us for dinner sometime. Naturally, the invitation extends to your family as well. Yes, thank you. I'd love to. Ren, was that your...
I did what I came to do. I have no more regrets about my past. As for the future, well, that all depends on whether we can overcome the Great Twilight.
You know what? You're right. You and Estella are supposed to meet up today, right? On a certain old road in Sutherland? Would you like us to take you there on the Courageous too? Thanks, but no thanks. I have my own ways to get around. Goodbye for now, Reen. Let's do what we can to make this plan a success. Right, see you again sometime. Ren left and headed to Sutherland. They had to tell us that, like, she's headed to Sutherland. Oh, okay. Well, that was a thing. I was just gonna make a trek.
Let's get going.
Because it's been a long time since I've been on the Emma bicycle. The Emma bicycle! Meow. Not run over any tomatoes. The Emma cycle. I didn't know if he even told me there was an event there waiting for me, if you know what I mean. Right, the Boathouse. We'll go to East Crossbell free then. Really gotta check for every map for extra events, to be honest. At this juncture, we've learnt that there are things not marked on the quest board. After all. Alright, so what's going on here? A boathouse in Crosbell. This would be the place Bridget mentioned. Come on, Al. You're so... That voice. Sounds like someone's there. We could be getting ourselves into something dicey, but I think we ought to check it out. Goes into the boathouse. I'm happy for Ren too. Especially when you consider, like, the length of time that's been going on. The memories. They return. So something's going on down here. These things have got to run away from me, right?
Sit. Talk.
Or not. Well, I can always grab a little bit of extra stepping from
Sit.
smashing them. Oh. Why are you trying to stop me, Bridget? The 2nd Division finally signed off on letting me use these things, so here I rushed over to Crosbell, all for you to say that. Don't you hear yourself, Alan? Please think about what you're saying. Can't you see something's wrong here? It was your dream to be in the 4th Division. Why would you throw that away to go fight on the front lines? You don't have to worry about me. With these Albert soldiers, I'll be totally fine. I'm happy that you came all this way to see me, but I need to hurry and get to Tangram Fortress. The war's not going to wait. All I ask is that you think about the bigger picture, Bridget. Or are you going to stand in the way of us crushing the Republic? Alan, looks like we made it in time. It's you. Thanks for coming, everybody. Well, if it isn't the trainers from Fours. Last I heard you were working on some pathetic scheme. The Radiant Wings, was it? Did you come in to turn yourselves in? Alan. Looks like he's been completely taken over by the curse. I really am stunned by just how foolish you become. The Empire has Operation Jormungand, the Imperial Fortress, at its disposal. In the face of such military might, resistance is absolutely futile. If you know all that and still choose to betray our country, you deserve everything that's coming to you. Even so, I'll be merciful and not arrest you here today. It's the least I can do. Go ahead and struggle right to the bitter end, Force alumni. Same goes for you, fallen hero. What do you mean by that? You really are clueless, aren't you? You were the Ashen Chevalier, the hero destined to lead Erebonia to greater glory, but you betrayed us. No one is going to rely on you anymore. The Empire needs a new hero, a new symbol of hope, and I'm just the man for the job. He's completely delusional. Oh, Alan, isn't there anything we can do for him? This misguided patriotism, not to mention his obsession with heroism. The curse really has its hooks in him. It's twisted his desire to protect Bridget into a single-minded devotion to the Empire itself. Bridget, I have an idea. See if you can buy me a little time. If it'll bring Alan back to his senses, I'll try anything. Renne and the others put their heads together to make sense of the situation and to devise a countermeasure. Quick brain trust, get to work. The Great Twilight is probably affecting some specific emotion of Alan's and twisting it out of proportion. And since it's taken hold of him, he's become more and more unhinged. I guess you would know, having been a sacrifice yourself. Yeah, Faye has a weird sense of humour. Honestly, Bridget is probably the only one who will be able to pull Alan back from the brink. We've seen others recover from the curse. If this plan works, we'll be able to save Alan too. But first, we're going to need someone who was close to him to give him a nudge in the right direction. I see. But who would that be? I've got someone much better in mind than myself. He was in the same club as Alan. They're as thick as thieves back then. Well, as much as two rivals can be anyway. Ah, I know who you're referring to. He should be over at the field exercise campsite by Ursula Road. Alright, he's not far. We need to go to the field exercise campsite and ask Patrick for help. Oh, okay. We're going to bring Patrick in to beat him up in a duel again. Alan, please don't do this. Don't make me repeat myself, Bridget. You don't have to worry. I'm stronger than I used to be. Patrick ought to be at the field exercise campsite off Ursula Road. We should go find him. Gonna beat the crap out of him. Get him. Oh, we can sweep this area as well, I guess. That's another one off our menu. Oh, and look what they've got here. Well, I'm gonna go do the finger car, maybe? Just to annoy everyone. The anticipated battalion movement calculations are completed. All that's left now is to wait until operations commence, right? Yeah, I think that's about it. The fate of the world could be decided by the battle we're playing a part in. It's pretty scary though, if I'm honest, but we took an oath. There's no turning back. So let's make it through this to ensure that we do get to see that tomorrow. Yeah, there's no way we can just give up now that Thor's reputation on the line. We can't make it past today in the Erebonia. No, we won't see her tomorrow. Truth might be hard to bear, but we need to accept it and face the future. We have no intention of being bested by these circumstances or the branch campus. We're going to give it everything we've got. Good main campus. That force spirit is too strong. Oh, hello. I suppose you are going about taking care of all your unfinished business, and there's a ton of it. And I see that you're all squaring things away for our operation. That's right, we'll be on board the Durflinger to help balance our forces. And we're taking the Hector and Kestrel with us. I haven't piloted a soldier since my days at the academy, but don't sweat it. I have more than enough passion to make up for it. I swear, Emily, it's always all or nothing with you. But to be fair, we both got excellent grades in our Panzer soldier training exercises, so I imagine we'll be just fine. Come to think of it, weren't you all in the cross club with Elisa back in the day? My, that's right. I hardly even considered that. How delightful. I always hoped I'd get to see you all again. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. But a team's a team. Let's get out there and give them hell, ladies. Fight on, Lacrosse Club! Fight on! That was so embarrassing, Emily. Why would you have us do that now? Yeah, Teresa and Emily were a little down for a while there, but it seems like this helped cheer them right back up. I never thought I'd see the day, but it looks like we've got the Fours Lacrosse Club together for the first time in a long while. No, we don't. Lisa and Ferris have really grown. They've developed into such dependable women. We're going to make sure we don't get left in the dust. Like Emily said, we have to give this our all. Now I'm really fired up. Sure, all we ever did in the Air Force was fly ships around, but back at Force, nobody could take us during Panzer Soldat training. Now we've finally got a chance to get back in action. No better way for us to make up with you than using our full power, right? To think it's already been 2 years, and that so much has happened in that time. The one thing I could rely on, however, is the ever-increasing strength of our bond. We cannot let this be the end of our world, and together, we will ensure it isn't. Quite a lot of guys. When I said Crosbell earlier, about taking just a bit over an hour, I meant Crosbell City, not the entirety of the region, you fool. This is Ursula Road, not Crosbell. Even though it's Crosbell, it's Ursula Road. Fly, you fool! We've run a full suite of tests on our Panzer Soldats. I'm confident we'll be able to deal with whatever comes up. We're not just citizens of Erebonia, we're full students. Failure is not an option. The branch campus students have done some great work too. Well, we're just getting started. The kids from the main campus are all fired up. That's good to see. We'll give you all the support we can. You guys just concentrate on moving forward. This isn't just about the Empire anymore. We're talking about the fate of the entire world. It's a lot of pressure, but we won't back down. Right then, we've spoken to everyone here apart from the Zik West area. Hey Patrick, how are things going over here? Come for an update, have you? As you can see, we've made use of a gap in their defences to move the Durfling into this region. With careful tactics, I'm certain we'll be able to strategically disrupt Operation Jormungand from here. For my part, the Arc Royale is on standby over the eastern part of the Empire. With so many Force alumni coming together, it's going to be a truly spectacular military operation. It's an honor to be working alongside all of you. We're just performing the final checks on our Panzer Soldats. Once hostilities begin, we'll give you as much backup as we possibly can. Please stay safe and come back alive. Of course, all of you be careful too. Yeah, don't go slacking off, eyebrows. Naturally, I asked you before not to call me that. Thank you, all of you. Try to make the most of the time we have left. Whatever happens, let's give it everything we've got and fight without any regrets. Well said. We'll meet again, Schwarzer. Depend upon it. We actually came here for you, but I guess because I spoke to Fritz and Ada first. It may be presumptuous of me to say, but I'd like to ask you to help Prince Cedric. I mean, what if I said no? I'm sure you can all get through just about anything. I couldn't hope for better rivals. We'll do our utmost here as well. You just concentrate on coming back safely. Got it. You be careful too. Set your mind at ease. There are many skilled alumni aboard the Arc Royale. Rest assured, these matters are in capable hands. And with so many Force alumni working as one, you can be sure this operation will be a spectacular success. Yes, we're better than the armed forces. Patrick, I need you to come beat up a guy for me. Patrick, do you have a minute? There's something I need to talk to you about. Sure, what's up? I'm guessing this isn't about battle strategy. After coming to terms with the news about Alan, Patrick agreed to help. As a fellow classmate, Ferris also insisted on participating in the plan. I can't believe it's come to this. Bridget was so upset, I didn't know what to tell her. I guess that's what happens when the Great Twilight and the Curse start spreading this much. If we're going to have any chance of stopping him, we'll have to move fast. I've only known Alan a little over 2 years, but he's one of the most hardworking people I've ever met. In spite of that, I think his common background still bothers him, even if he doesn't realise it on a conscious level. Bridget's father is a baron after all. There's quite a divide in terms of class. Yet her parents still don't think Alan's a good match for her, engagement or no engagement. Maybe he thinks becoming some kind of hero would finally make him worthy of her. I guess he's not as confident in himself as we thought. Everybody's got some kind of darkness in their heart. It simply manifests in different ways for all of us. If I stay the way I was when I first enrolled at Falls, it could just as easily be me in Alan's position right now. I'm in no position to judge either. But that's exactly where we have to show Alan that he's not alone and bring him back to his old self. Plus, we're going to be brother-in-laws in the future, so do this job for me. Even if we have to do it by force. Yeah, you're right. Alan's got 3 Zalba soldiers on the outside skirts of town, correct? We'll probably have to find our way through. But he isn't making it easy for us, but we can't back down. 3. Are you guys ready? If you proceed, a high-level Divine Knight battle will begin. A high-level Divine Knight battle. High level. Be sure you are thoroughly prepared. I mean, I will just say that. When I think of what Bridget's going through, I can't sit still. Please hurry. I mean, I could just marry Patrick. That'd be fine. High level. Why did you put it as high level? High level! I mean, it's fine, right? I've got my super gems now. Surely I'm way more powerful than I was before. Alan's got 3 Zalba soldiers in the outskirts of town, correct? We'll probably have to find our way through. He sure isn't making it easy for us, but we can't back down. I am ready. Let's go. High level. You better not waste any time. Let's go. Right behind you. I'll be joining you as well. Alan is my classmate too, and I have to think of Bridget. But Ferris, I thought we agreed. Let's take care of that. Ah, you twos. Listen, you're here too. What? But... oh, that's Ferris is saying it. I thought it was Patrick saying it. I was like, but you were standing next to each other. Listen, you're here too. Oh, I guess I should have known you'd catch wind of this. Apologies, dear sister. You know I love meddling. I don't know if it counts as meddling. This concerns us too. We're all 4 students here. It wouldn't hurt you to rely on us a little. Don't worry, we set things up so we can seamlessly integrate into your strategy. It's worth having as much help as you can get to bring Alan back, right? We also have a trick up our sleeves to deal with the Zalba soldiers. Patrick, remember what we discussed before? It's all fixed up and ready to go. Hey, nice work. Alright, let's put this plan into action. Good luck. Bring back the Alan we all know and love. Right. The saving Officer Alan has begun. Let's save Alan. From himself. Or from the curse, actually. Patrick and Ferris joined up with Renne and the 3 made their way to where Alan was. They also contacted other classmates who might be able to talk some sense into their former classmate. Miraculously, every single one of them agreed to heed the call for help. The other team members stayed behind to guard the Courageous 2. It's an intervention. Enough. I can't believe you're being so obstinate. Get out of my way, Bridget. I can't afford to waste any more time here. Alan, what are you? Who's the obstinate one here, Alan? You ought to treat a lady with a softer touch, my friend. That voice. Hiya, Bridgie. Yo, Alan, been a while. Sorry it took so long. Paul's Military Academy's 221st class is here to see you. Those of us who could come on short notice, at least. Don't forget about me. I'm floating. You all came. Even you, Milliam. Yeah. Us too. We couldn't afford to miss out on this. Don't forget it was Clystenco's high-speed ships that got you all here. Okay. We wouldn't do this for just anyone. A classmate's a classmate. Oh yes, just like the gluten that holds together an exquisite baguette. The bond between Ford's graduates is special. It made me laugh. You're nothing but traitors, all of you. As if that weren't bad enough. You just had to join them, didn't you? What are you doing here, Patrick? Kind of pity the poor soldier headed to war. What's with you, Alan? You and Patrick used to be such good friends. You're so aggressive all of a sudden. It's like the years we spent together at the academy never even happened. This is what the curse does to people. It digs up old insecurities and picks away at them until they consume you. Alan, we all came here when we heard what was happening to you. And I have to say I'm disappointed. As your friend and rival, it is my duty to tell you. All this posturing is pathetic. What? Look, I understand where you're coming from. You worked so hard to get into the 4th Division. It must have been frustrating being eclipsed by so many overachievers. Then there's the matter of Bridget's parents. They may not have outright condemned your relationship, but they didn't exactly celebrate it either. There's only so much that hard work can achieve before you hit a wall. I have a feeling you've learned that the hard way. But you know what? I preferred seeing you frustrated. What you're doing now is just seizing power with a shortcut. You're throwing away the very work ethic that made you special. From where I'm standing, that doesn't look like progress. It looks more like giving up. It wounds me to say this, but you're acting the part of the talentless commoner, and that isn't you. You're saying I'm running from my problems. How dare you, Patrick? What would you know about that? About anything? Blimey, the hell is that? Looks like he's linked to it. This could be bad. The curse of the Empire is totally consuming him. There's only one way left to settle this. Come, Valimar! Oh, it's Valimar! In the flesh, metal, and a spiel too! That sword. Oh, my woman the bench today. Fool, this isn't a rivalry. There's no need for you to get involved. This is a Murian Tachi Rene used before. We just so happened to pick it up and had it repaired. So this is your cursed comrade. It hangs heavily upon him. I can sense an ebon mist encircling his body. The sawdust he's controlling are also completely linked to the Great Twilight. Regard him with the same caution you would a divine knight. Tread carefully, my Awakener and his friends. Right. Let's do this. So this is your grand plan. You can't harness a divine knight's true power with that sword. And as for the Spiegel, you got some nerve trying to take me on in that defective hunk of metal. Allow me to show you just how superior these Zalba Soldas are. At maximum resonance. Rene, Patrick, the rest is up to you. Break this curse and bring Alan back to us. Leave it to us. Time for the final push. Patrick, Valimar, get ready. Yes. Well, I guess no matter what, our super gems are in, so that's good. You can have Milliam. No, where's my other heal? I don't seem to have it. Right. Who do I take then? We've got a heal there. I like heals. They allow me to stay alive for a lot longer after all. Maybe I want to go with something like Radiant Wings instead. I like CP. That does do CP too, though. Let's put you two together. And go! Come on, Patrick. Don't get beaten down now. We've got to go for the gun guy first, right?
It's my turn.
Whose turn? Valimar's turn? Okay. So he's using an art that was on both of us, wasn't it? It's the arm that's the best. Oh, so start with 100 CP. It's pretty sexy. That attacks all. I could just go for it.
Get back! Now! An opening!
Oh, it actually attacked the right
Allow
target
me.
too, so that's pretty good. What are your crafts, sir? Twin slash, double attack the enemy's vital with a high unbalance percentage. You don't actually have anything else. That's not good. Right, we need to kill this guy.
Ha! Too easy. You're mine.
Get him, Patrick!
Now, let's show them a thing or two.
No, you're not allowed to buff.
Ah!
Oh, man.
Take this. Ah! You're
Patrick!
mine. Take this.
Oh my god,
My
Patrick
turn.
just got mullered.
Yeah.
Allow me.
This guy's nearly dead. Patrick, don't die!
Spirit.
It's my turn! Sit! Now!
Let's take down one of the threats.
Enlightened domination!
You're mine. Take this. Ah! Allow me.
Okay, everything's on Renne. Oh no, one's on Renne. One's elsewhere. He will get beaten by just a normal attack.
Ha!
Let's make sure to take one out.
Let's go!
So Patrick's coming for Renne. Alan's coming for Renne. How much CP do I have? Quite a bit. I could probably just use this, seal him.
Sit! Healing strike!
Ah!
Now,
Everything's trying to kill poor. No, don't kill him. You need to defend, Patrick.
Allow
Defend.
me.
Everyone's after you. Actually, it's all after Renne. I'm really confused because your robot's more silver than blue. Stop being weird. I never found the pose for this one.
There. Too easy. You're mine.
That's so weird. I'm used to having Renne on the left and being the only silver guy.
Let's go!
Then you suddenly look at him and go, wait a second, this ain't right. Something's not right here. Okay, he's about to go in on Renne, is he?
Allow me.
I know that sometimes to defend is better. Plus, it gives me less
Take
return
this.
time.
Ah! Ah!
Oh, he's buffing.
Yes.
More CP, please.
Now, let's show them a thing or two.
I'm up!
It's buffed a lot of strength, hasn't he? Right, I have no clue what is the best thing for me to hit. Not the head.
There. Ha! Ah! Allow me.
Right, so you're going to hit me for definite. I'm just going to go in.
Ha!
So I've got some heals coming up soon anyway.
It's my turn!
It is, but I don't have the power. That's a 1. I just want to debuff you more, but I'm worried about Valimar just all of a sudden taking a random amount of damage.
Get back! It's down! An opening!
Now!
Yeah, that break's gotta be kind of helpful though.
Huh.
I'm out of EP!
Take this! You're mine!
Alan's gonna use an ability now, right?
Take this! Allow me!
That's a lot of damage there, man. Do you really have to hit me so hard?
Ha! Too easy! You're mine!
It's my turn!
So that's nearly out for the count. We lost a fair whack of HP. And Lisa's turn is coming up. I still don't actually know what's good to hit here. Lisa can use charge after all. Oh no!
You're mine! Allow me!
Poor Valley Pally.
There!
Leave it to me.
Alan's using some moves this time.
There! You're mine! Take this!
Let's go!
Seal him up.
Healing strike! It's down! An opening!
Allow me! There! Too easy! You're mine!
Does Patrick have a dual combo?
I hope this helps.
Allow me!
Can you unite? Because now's the time.
There! Too easy! Please, let's go!
Got it!
You're mine!
Get back!
Take this! Shining Edge!
Get him, Pat!
Can't be.
All right, nice work.
Patrick with a finisher. The duel remains the same. Oh no, Link level 7! Between me and Lisa! Say it ain't so. Best two! Ah! How can I lose? This is impossible. I can't accept this. I won't. I'll never admit defeat. I had to protect Bridget with my own two hands. He needed that. Why? That's what I want to know, Alan. Why are you trying to do this all alone? Why do you always do this? Can't you just accept our help for once? This has nothing to do with class. You and I both have something we want to protect. Why can't we do that together? Together? Alan, you're not alone in this. That frustration you feel burning within because you despise your own weakness is something I know all too well. It's something that consumed me when I became the sacrifice for the great Twilight. I thought I had to shoulder that whole burden myself. I also know what it's like to let your pride get in the way of seeing yourself for who you really are. But thanks to everyone from Class 7 and the fencing club, I started to surmount my arrogance and grow as a person. I swear on the bonds we built together, I will bring you back to your senses. Renne, Patrick. I know we only spent 1 year with you guys, but it's thanks to that time we had together that everybody is standing here now. Though we weren't in the same class, between club meetings and joint lessons, we were still connected in a way, weren't we? We went to the school festival too, remember? And even when Civil War broke out, everyone in 4s banded together to try to stop it. None of us could have done that alone. Right. Lifting each other up is what allows us to ascend to further heights. In a way, seeking strength from each other to compensate for our own shortcomings is what brought us together. Nobody's perfect. We've all got our own problems to deal with. But that needn't be a bad thing. Our loss has changed since then, but our bonds remain as strong as ever. You guys. Besides, you're not the only one who's had it hard since we graduated. No shame in reaching out to any of us, you know. Yeah, I've got so many connections these days, I'm sure I could hook you up with whatever you need. You can also count on the Flawed family. We're plenty connected too, and we were all too happy to answer the call when Bridget asked. Can you do the same and let us help you? And this isn't a one-sided deal either. Seeing you give 110% in everything you did always inspired me. I want to repay the favour if you'll let me. Same here. You all gave me the confidence to carry on. You may not have noticed it at the time, but it still meant a lot to me. To everyone. But we're all the same as you, Alan. We're all just trying to be better and help each other out as best we can. That's just life, right? We're only human, after all. It's just part of what makes life so interesting. Beryl, when did you get here? I see it just as stealthy as ever. See, Alan? This is what we're talking about. Every single person here came because they were worried about you, because they all wanted to help. Now tell me that isn't just the sweetest thing you've heard all month. I guarantee you'll be surprised how much we've all grown in the last 2 years. You can rely on us, you know. You might say I have a wee bit of experience dealing with stubborn asses. Right, Hugo? I have no idea who you're referring to. But I do think you could stand to be a little more flexible, Alan. Relying over much on your own power could make you lose sight of what's really important. All this, just for me? What have I been thinking all this time? It's nothing to be ashamed of, Alan. Take a step back and think. What is it you really want? What's most important to me? Of course, it's been right in front of my face all along. And so, Alan came to his senses and apologised shortly before passing out from exhaustion. As he lay in the arms of his lover, his expression was one of peace and relief, as if a great weight, a curse, had been lifted from his heart. It had been a grueling battle on all fronts, but everyone agreed it was worth it to bring their old friend back to his senses. No need to worry, the curse has been lifted. It was afflicting him for so long that he's not going to be up and on his feet again right away. I've done what I can, but the rest is up to Alan. He'll wake up eventually. It'll just take time. Phew, that's a relief. You wouldn't let something like this keep him down. He'll be fine. He's going to get court-martialed for not being at his station, though. Thank goodness. Thank you all. Thank you for bringing my Alan back to me. I don't think I've ever felt happier in my life. I really didn't do all that much. Alan laid the groundwork. It's thanks to the bonds he made at Fours that we were able to get through to him. I've got to admit, I didn't think so many people would make it. We even had people we didn't call showing up. Just goes to show that good friends will always come running when you're in trouble. So many people helped out with this. I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank them enough. Hugo said he'd take care of the Zabasoldas for us. He probably feels guilty for all the trouble he's caused. We've already come this far, so nothing's going to stop us now. That's what being Force students is all about. That reminds me, Elliot, you said you were in touch with the military, right? Yeah, I got my dad to revoke Alan's transfer to the 2nd Division. I know Lieutenant Colonel Nightheart was worried about him too. I'm looking forward to giving him the good news. Yes, I'm sure he'll be relieved. Alan's going to need plenty of rest and care, but I'm sure Bridget is up to the task. We'll give you two some privacy. Sure, thanks again for all your help. I don't know when I'll see you again. You can bet Alan and I will both be cheering you on. I'll be praying for the success of your big plan. Thanks. We'll give it our all. Next time we meet, it'll be a brighter tomorrow. One free from the great twilight. Excellent. I'm holding you to that. Saving Oliver Officer Alan is complete. Oliver Alan? Yeah, that's his name. We got a huge show gem and 10,000 mirror. and force unity rating increase. Mission complete.